More than 200 combat engagements took place on the front line the day before. The highest number of Russian attacks, 27, occurred in the Pokrovsk sector. Russian invaders attempted to advance in the areas of Kotlin, Udakne, and Molodetske. The defense forces repelled 23 Russian assaults in the Kostiantynivka sector. Fighting took place near Ivanopilia, Ilinivka, Novoselivka, and Sofivka. There were 12 attacks in the Sloviansk sector and 7 in the Huliapol sector. In the Kupiansk sector, the enemy attacked towards Radkivka and Petropavlivka. In the southern Bu sector, they stormed the positions of our units in the area of Vovchansk and towards Bishkove and Volokivka. First, fierce close-quarters combat in the Lyman forests, where the enemy was seen at a distance of 5 meters. Then moving to the south and continuous assaults in the basements of Stepnohirsk. Fighters of the elite GUR special unit Artan have gone through the hottest points of the front and experienced firsthand how modern warfare is changing under the clouds of drones. In one of the battles, Russian reconnaissance tried to quietly enter their positions at 5 in the morning with tricolor flags for a photo report, but instead left trophies for our fighters. Vasyl Mamchuk continues with more on the unique operations and fierce clashes.
They call their unit a big family. They head out on complex missions and vanish into the fog. The Artan special unit of the main Directorate of Intelligence. Here, yesterday's PE teachers, railway workers, managers, in short, civilian volunteers, become the elite of the Ukrainian army.
I hadn't served at all before. I worked as a PE teacher. A draft notice arrived. I went to the military enlistment office because of the notice. And from there, through recruitment, I ended up in our famous unit. And I've been working there for a year and a half now.
Now Haryaki is a combat medic and a squad leader. He says the hardest thing about war is seeing your brothers in arms wounded. The Artan fighter went through his baptism of fire during the fierce Lyman operation.
The hardest part for me was my first battle. That was when we rushed into their positions in an armored vehicle and everything started flying at us. We were essentially dropped off by an armored vehicle on the enemy's flank in the forest. After some fighting, we successfully took their positions, dug in, and held them.
The most difficult part of the forest battles near Lyman was the zero visibility and the minimal distance to the enemy. The Russians were just a few meters away from the guys.
The enemy can be 5 meters away. You're walking, the terrain is like that. You don't see anything in front of you, just forest, and he's right there in front of you. 5 to 10 meters away, lying in wait. And that's it. And that's what the fighting is like. In general, that's how things happen in these kinds of areas.
After missions in the east, the unit is redeployed to the Zaporizhzhia direction. And here, the fighting in the forest shifted to urban combat in Stepnohirsk.
On the left. Well, they're lying down. That's it.
During one of the operations at 5 in the morning, Russian reconnaissance quietly crept up to the unit's positions. The occupiers even brought their flags to report the capture of the city to their command.
Well, they didn't succeed. The rags came back with us. We took a trophy. The trophy was really good. They really lifted our spirits in the morning. We were happy they came. Well, they were a bit unlucky. They went the wrong way a bit. It's not their land, this is our land. Our reconnaissance is working, and this is all that's left.
The military admits the hardest part in the south is logistics. Getting in and out of positions under the constant watch of enemy eyes is quite a task.
You're walking with a backpack, with ammo, with everything. It's all heavy. It's hard for you. And things are flying overhead too. As long as the adrenaline is pumping, you keep going, knowing that anything could be waiting for you up ahead.
But Special Forces soldiers know exactly why they are in the ranks and what they are fighting for. Although they also understand the war has changed them forever. Ultimately, just like every one of us.
It seems to me that it's a completely different person. A completely different person. Those who knew me before Artan and now, well, at this moment, it seems to me that they wouldn't recognize me, neither by my behavior, nor by that, well, in general, by any of my qualities.
Vasyl Mamchuk, We Are Ukraine, United News Marathon.